Choose any ATM of your convenience and stand a chance to win gold sovereigns.
Lanka Pay.
According to the Finance Ministry's pre-election budgetary position report, government revenue including grants totaled 2.56 trillion rupees in the first 8 months of 2024, increasing by 40.5% compared to 1.82 trillion rupees in the corresponding period last year. This increase was primarily driven by higher tax revenue. Tax revenue for the period rose by 41.4% year-on-year to 2.34 trillion rupees, up from 1.66 trillion rupees in 2023. Revenue from taxes on goods and services increased by 59.8% to 1.42 trillion rupees from 889.5 billion rupees. This increase was largely driven by a significant rise in revenue from value-added tax, which surged by 87.2% to 842.5 billion rupees, surpassing the total VAT collection for 2023, which amounted to 694.5 billion rupees. Revenue from excise duties increased by 42% to 385.7 billion rupees during the period. This growth was mainly due to higher revenues from petroleum, liquor, motor vehicles and other excisable items except tobacco, which saw a decline in revenue. Revenue from taxes on external trade, comprising customs import duty, cess levy, ports and airports development levy and special commodity levy rose by 29% to 302.5 billion rupees during the period. Meanwhile, non-tax revenue saw a significant increase of 31.7%, reaching 209.3 billion rupees. During the first 8 months of 2024, total government expenditure increased by 5.4% to 3.47 trillion rupees, up from 3.29 trillion rupees in the same period of 2023. Salary and wage expenses rose by 6.7% to 659.5 billion rupees, while interest expenditure grew by 2.2%, reaching 1.56 trillion rupees. Expenditure on subsidies and transfers increased by 1.5%, reaching 623.8 billion rupees, while capital spending and net lending rose by 22.4% to 435.3 billion rupees. However, other investments declined by 42.9%, primarily due to the impact of repayment on lending. The current account deficit narrowed to 483.8 billion rupees or 1.5% of GDP in the first 8 months, down from 1.12 trillion rupees a year earlier. The overall deficit after grants was 911 billion rupees, a decrease of 38% from 1.47 trillion rupees. Domestic borrowings fell by 46% to 742.4 billion rupees as current spending was kept under control, while foreign borrowings increased by 80%, reaching 168 billion rupees. The primary balance stood at 648 billion rupees, improving from 55 billion rupees last year, with the interest bill at 1.56 trillion rupees, which was greater than the overall budget deficit.